Hey guys, TechMayo here. I hope you guys have been fine. Okay, first I want to give a big shout out to Royal Lines for their awesome support. They've been supportive and I really appreciate them. In this short video, I'll be reviewing the Samsung A51. Before I buy a phone, I personally consider three things. Is it affordable? Is it durable? Is it portable? I'm very sure a lot of you guys also consider the same thing. So is the Samsung A51 a very good value for your money? Well, let's find out.
It is quite easy to tell the A51 apart from the A50. First obvious thing is the punch-hole camera on the top middle part of the 6.5-inch Super AMOLED screen with Gorilla 3 protection, having 87.4% screen-to-body ratio. The resolution of the device is 1080 by 2400 pixels, meaning you can't stream videos above 1080p, which is okay for most since a quite number of videos are in 1080p. The display is actually flat, unlike the curved display on most Samsung devices. Next, on the side, you got the volume rocker and the power button, that's on the right hand side. Then on the other side, you got just the SIM card slot. It is with great joy that I say this, no more dedicated Bixby button. What a relief. Honestly, because the majority never click that button by choice and it's very annoying. I'm glad that they removed that, but not completely. The power button is both for Bixby and power down when the device is on. You can change that in the advanced features section in the settings app. On top, you got a microphone, below is 3.5mm headphone jack, a Type-C USB connector, and a speaker which is okay. For the price range, it's completely fine, though they didn't do a very nice job as expected on the speakers, but you got the okay speakers and it has a Dolby Atmos sound for earphone and Bluetooth, which is nice, which helps. And on the back of the device, amazingly, you got a plastic back and a plastic frame. This shot will raise some eyebrows and make you want to ask for the price again and be like, oh, this one is plastic, how much is it for? But not to worry, it does not feel like plastic at all, and the prism design of the device will distract you from worrying about the material the back and the frame was made with. Overall, I like the design of the A51, the Infinity O display, the L-shaped camera lens setup, the fact that it is plastic and doesn't feel anything like it. Also the size, it's very comfy to hold due to the curves on the back of the phone. The camera is the main selling point of the Samsung Galaxy A51. The A51 got 48MP f2.0 aperture wide lens. Second, you got the 12MP f2.2 aperture ultra wide lens. Third is the 5MP f2.4 aperture macro lens. Lastly, you got the 5MP f2.2 aperture depth sensor camera. This is actually the first Samsung phone with macro lens. The main camera, which is the back camera, uses the pixel binding tech to produce a very good 12MP pictures. Pixel binding combines 4 pixels into one super pixel, more like compression, what the WhatsApp does, but it doesn't make the quality bad, though the focus is not all that fast, like when you're trying to zoom in and zoom out. The images are very sharp with good color production. It also has 8x zoom. The front camera is 32MP f2.2 aperture wide lens, shoots 1080p videos at 30 frames. The main camera shoots videos at 2160p at 30 frames, also 1080p 30 frames and 120 frames per second. Equipped with gyro EIS, that's electric image stabilization for steady video. Well, for the price range, the camera is great. The Samsung Galaxy A51 is the first Samsung smartphone to ship with Android 10 and One UI 2.0 before Galaxy S flagships, as it's normally done. The One UI 2.0 feels more better than the previous version. Now having a built-in screen recorder, you can now take a slow motion video selfie, and many more features like enhanced parental controls, location tools, focus mode, granular privacy, Google's navigation gestures, dark mode, links to Windows, always on display, dual messenger, and more. The Galaxy A51 is powered by Samsung's Exynos 9611 processor, a little bit better than the Galaxy A50's Exynos 9610. The device will handle your high-end games pretty good. You might notice a few lags and stutter on the 4GB RAM variant, but on the 6GB RAM variant, which I do not think is available everywhere, you get less lags and stutter. Also, the Samsung Galaxy A51 has a micro SD card slot if you intend to expand the storage. For security, the Galaxy A51 got the in-display fingerprint sensor, and it's a little bit faster than its predecessor, the A50. Battery on the A51 is 4000 mAh battery with 15W fast charging, which will last you a day with substantial usage. If you don't peep all the time, the battery could last 2 days if you got one SIM. You got 4 amazing colors to choose from: Prism Crush Black, White, Blue and Pink. My honest opinion, it is beautiful. Yes, I don't know how they came up with that design, but then it would distract you from the fact that the phone is actually plastic. and it's beautiful. Now to the price. The Samsung Galaxy A51 is priced at 97,000 naira. Okay, it's at the range of 97,000 naira to 120,000, depending on which variant you're buying. That if you're buying the 4GB or the 6GB, and it also depends on where you're buying it. In Ghana, it is 1,750 cedis for the 4GB 128 version. For the 6GB 128, you get to pay 2,000 cedis. Yes, the device is plastic. Yes, it has 4GB. Yes, it might feel cheap to some, and some will say, okay, I do not trust the Galaxy A series for some reason. But if I was to recommend a mid-range device with almost all the fun in the Galaxy S series, I'd recommend this.